What's up, internet? Welcome back to my channel. We're back with another video. Okay, everybody, so today I wanted to talk about Trump's first 100 days in office and my little short opinion. I'm gonna try to keep this video under like 5 minutes, so let's get it on. Okay, first thing, let's talk about some of the good. Okay, I like how he came out the gates like just trying to demolish DEI, because I think that's one of the biggest, outside of like the economy, the DEI and the LGBT and all of these groups of people were starting to get way too out of pocket. And I like how he just came in office, signed some executive orders, established that there's only male and female as genders, got rid of all of that crap. A lot of companies followed suit, got rid of their DEI programs. And hopefully in the future, with future movies and stuff, I think Hollywood has even kind of caught the memo that, hey, we're tired of the DEI shit. We don't want to see all of this diversity shit in all of our movies and stuff. We're tired of seeing it. So hopefully, if anything comes good of his presidency, we'll get better freaking movies and stuff and better, entertainment. And also getting rid of like the transgenders in school and all of that stuff. I think that was a great first step. Also, I like his stance on immigration and his, pushing a real hard line with immigration. Like, get everybody out, and if you don't want to cooperate, you get no federal funding. I like that. I like that he's doing that. I like that he is, basically saying like America first. I like how he established that English is America's language, because for some reason, growing up, especially in California, people come to this damn country and just really don't ever learn English. Like, I've lived next door to Hispanic people for years and years and years, and they have never been able to come outside and say, good morning, hey, how are you doing today? You know what I mean? But for some reason, I do that to them. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I do that to them or whatever, but they just go years and years without ever taking a class or anything. So that is very problematic. It needs to be mandatory in schools. It needs to be mandatory everywhere. If you go to places like Japan, they don't even bother putting up signs in English. You either know Japanese or you don't. You better whip out your little smartphone and get used to it type thing. So I like all of that. The Gulf of America. I like even the petty stuff that Trump does. The little tit for tat stuff that he does to get back at all his enemies, because he deserves to do that. Y'all was fucking with him for damn near 4 years, putting all kind of Russia hoax, sicking all these old ass women talking about he did this to them, knowing damn well he don't even know these chicks. You know what I mean? Even with the Brett Kavanaugh thing, like, everybody that was around him was being attacked with all of these frivolous lawsuits and all this other stupid stuff. So I like the pettiness in Trump. Like, I heard one of the ladies who is suing him is now getting under I think a federal investigation, because she bought some homes using FHA loans, which I think, if my memory serves me correctly, you have to live in these houses physically yourself for at least a year before you decide to rent them out. And she didn't do that. She just bought it so that she can rent it out type thing. At least that's what I've been reading and how I comprehend it. But even that, if Trump had anything to do with that, I like that. I like that. Yes, you wanted to fuck with me, now I got all the power, I'm fucking with you. Okay. Now, what else do I like? So those are some of the main things that I like. His immigration policy, his getting rid of the DEI, and now let's talk about the tariffs. Now, the tariff thing is a different kind of animal, because that's like a long-term project for him. I don't think that's gonna be like a really bad stain on his record. But I don't think that a Democrat is going to take over the House, Senate, and all that the way the Republicans have. And they're never going to get back in power for the next, I want to say, at least 20 years. At least 20 years. I don't think you're going to see any a democratic power structure for at least 20 years, or until they do exactly what we want them to do and get rid of the DEI, the LGBT, and all of that other stuff. If they do that and they start thinking a little bit more centrally come back to the center a little bit, I think they can revive their party. You know what I mean? And especially if they can get some new faces and stuff. We're tired of seeing Maxine Waters. We're tired of Nancy Pelosi. We're tired of these people. So they need some new faces, and they can't be punks either. We need more people like, they need more people on the blue side like how we have on the red side. America first, that type of rhetoric, trying to make people strong, trying to uplift people, and not all of this, oh, everybody's the same and we're all the same gender crap. We don't want no more of that. If they keep doing that, they're gonna lose every time. So the tariff situation is gonna be a black eye on his legacy, but we'll see where that goes. I'm still up in the air, so I'm not gonna really judge that until we start seeing it all settle in. Now, his other thing, the Russia, I do like how he handled the Russia-Ukraine thing. Listen, we're not giving y'all any more money. You're gonna lose this war. We're not sending y'all anything else type shit. Well, I don't know if that's what he said, but he's still negotiating with them. Now, I don't think it was right to like humiliate him on TV and invite him to the White House just to like scold him and make fun of him. That was kind of wrong. That was kind of wrong, but I understood what he was doing. He was trying to, it's kind of like training your dog how to, you know, play rough or whatever. That's what he was trying to do. He's grooming J.D. Vance to one day run for office and keep this, you know, to keep the Republican Party going. Because you got J.D. Vance, you got DeSantis, you know, you got people that are still aligned with Trump's ideologies and stuff, that Trump knows that this is his last term, so he probably wants to try to groom these new people to be kind of a hard ass like how he is, which is not a bad thing. But I don't like that optic that he did with President Zelensky and stuff. Even though I do agree, him coming over here in his pajamas to ask for $200 billion when we can't afford eggs is wild and crazy. But yeah, those are the three things that I kind of want to discuss about his presidency. But at the end of the day, I think, you know, the next, I think what he needs to do is he needs to focus on like one project at a time. Now that he has his, you know, the immigration kind of under control, he has a good guy. Tom Homan seems like a good guy running that thing. I think he can kind of relax his mind on that topic, and he needs to start focusing on the tariff problem and the Russia-Ukraine problem. He needs to start putting a little bit more energy into solving those problems and stop trying to spread himself so thin. Like, the pettiness is cool, but you got a problem with the stock market, you got a problem with the Panama Canal, you got a problem with Russia and Canada, Russia and Ukraine. All of these people that you're nitpicking at, you know, you're gonna end up having to lose battles because you have started so many battles. You know what I mean? So I think what he needs to do is kind of dial it back a little bit, and then just focus on either the Ukraine-Russia situation, get that solved, and then move to the tariffs, or focus on the tariffs, get that solved, and then move to the Russia-Ukraine. You know what I mean? But try to complete one mission at a time. I think that's what's gonna be, you know, slow down a little bit, pace yourself a little bit. I think that's the best advice for President Trump. But anyway, that's my thoughts on his first 100 days. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff that YouTubers tell you to do. Peace out.